Good morning. Happy Sunday. So today I thought I would pull the cards first and then have a conversation. Um, I'm going to spray myself with Archangel Metatron by Amanda Ellis, which I love. Great label too, sending some wonderful healing energy out. Let's put this over there. Okay, so here we are. Hope you're enjoying getting organized again, and some of you getting the kids back to school, and whether they're home or at school, getting back in the routine of things. It's important. I guess I'm going to change my mind in this moment. But routine is important. And so I was talking to a friend the other day, and she was saying how she isn't working right now, and that she was going to decide that she was going to get back into routine as if she was working. Set the alarm, get up for 7, do her meditation, do her exercise, do whatever she needed to do before she would normally go to work. And I was thinking about that, and I thought, that's a great idea, because we do need routine, don't we? We need to know in a time where everything else seems to be falling apart in terms of the breakdown of systems and all of that, it's important to have something regular in your life, something that is routine, because you want to be in a place of just being able to say, okay, this feels familiar, even though everything out in the outer world may seem unfamiliar right now. You know, you're in this place of uncertainty and not knowing for sure, right? So I think routine can be a good thing, just like getting the kids up in the morning and getting them off to school, you know, in terms of how it used to be. You know that I get up at this time, I get the kids off, they go with their lunches, whatever. You have a routine. You get home, you rest for a while, you talk to your kids, you talk to your husband, you make dinner, whatever it is. And so that can be just as spiritual as all the other things we're doing consciously to help, okay? So I want you to just remember that this is a time when routine can be good. I know routine can be boring as hell. I've had that happen. I'm not a routine person. I like, a little bit of magic in it all. I like to know, oh, I wonder what's going to happen today. Who am I going to meet? What's going to happen? But we do have to have routines. I know how many people I'm working with for the day and all of that. And so what I want to say is, as we're setting the stage for where our mind is going to be, where we want to be for the next few months, really focus on the rest of this year, this last quarter of the year, and looking at where we put our mind. This is going to be a fascinating one, depending on, either way, whichever way the election happens or comes out, we're going to have some interesting times here. And just being in a place where we can say, oh my God, this happens, and I believe there will be some surprises along the way. It just feels like that kind of energy right now. So right now, where we're looking at the last quarter of this year, and we're in a place of really setting the stage for what the beginning of the year is going to be based on where we set our mind, our heart, and our soul. So I'm trying to just put out the best energy possible, lighting candles, saying prayers, being kind to people. The cool thing is, while we're wearing a mask, everybody can only see your eyes. And the eyes is the first thing I notice on people anyways. So now it's almost like we're forced to look into the windows of the soul. And it's been pretty incredible. Noticing. I went to the grocery store the other day, and I went to a place that is a real ethnic grocery store, and I saw the most beautiful eyes, and I could totally see in, and I was just so grateful for the experience of being able to take a moment and look in someone's eyes. And it's almost like, you know how there's some people that you feel like they can smile with their eyes, or that you're smiling even though the mask is covering you up, but your eyes almost feel like it has a smile on them. And taking that extra moment, because I believe that we activate in all different ways. We activate people with light um, through our voice. So that's why some people will hear you. For a lot of you people that do what I do, as you're speaking to them, opening up, you're sending the love, you're sending the light, and they don't know why, but they love being around you. And truth be told, it's not even the messages you're giving, it's your energy, that they feel a little relief. And so, and hopefully I'm giving all of you a little relief with this, I hope. But anyways, um, voice activating. Well, I've been thinking a lot lately about eye activating, that, you know, we hold so much light in our eyes, that, when you make contact with somebody, take a moment to just connect visually. That extra second. The guy who is, um, I'm sorry to say, I still go to a place that they put my gas in. So I'm going to say, for those of you that still do, um, just that moment when they come to collect the money or whatever, and you just zap them with your light from your eyes. And remember, none of us know what people are going through right now. You don't know if they've lost a loved one through COVID, or, what is happening. But guess what? We can take a second to send love, because whatever you've gone through, each one of us, we're on earth at this time. We're all humans, and it's not an easy experience. For plenty of people, they've had to lower their vibration to come to this planet. Okay, remember, all of us come from different places, so you may have had to lower your vibration to come here in 3D. So it's not the easiest thing, but you're in this place. We're in it together. People always say that we're in it together, but then if you were at the grocery store and there was one last 4-pack of toilet paper, we see how that goes. But we are in this together because we are one collective consciousness. And I feel like I've been preaching about this, but you know what? Spirit's pushing me to. So take a moment, take that extra time to just send light. And you might even want to smile while you do it, even though no one knows you're smiling. And you're just blasting them with light, that in your life, may you be well. I've been saying that silently. May you be well, whatever that means to you. May you be well. And just send that, because we're sending each person a little bit more light than what they came to. So if they've come in contact you, when they came in contact with you, they may not have felt good, or they may not have had the light, or maybe they're worried about finances or finding a job. May you be well, and may you be light. That's a good one. May you be light. And I feel like light in terms of light, and also may you be light, not heavy, light in your heart. So those are a couple good things to say. One of the other things that I wanted to, I don't know where I heard it along the way, but I've been doing it, it really works, is when you go to bed at night, ask for a light bath, Light, a light bath, so the divine can bathe you in this light. And wherever there's light, there can't be darkness. So allow all those nooks and crannies in your being, in your body, in your soul, in your psyche, in your emotional body, mental body, physical or spiritual. Wherever you feel angst or stuck, you don't have to know where it is. You're just telling the divine, bathe me in a light bath tonight while I sleep. And just let that fill every coffer of your soul. All right, moving on. we're going to start with Universal Wisdom Oracle cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. Autumn leaves, how appropriate. Isn't that beautiful? Autumn leaves. Here we are in autumn. Autumn in New England is one of my favorite times of year because it's starting to get cooler. We can wear a sweater and go out, and there's such beautiful, picturesque colors everywhere. Autumn leaves. Oh, and I opened to it. Embrace the changing seasons of your life and be not afraid, for life is forever changing in accordance with nature and the divine will of God or Goddess. Trust in the flow of life. The universe is a loving and benevolent force of which you are an important part. Just as in nature, your life is a continuous cycle of changing seasons. Each season holds its own particular beauty and unique vibration, so there is no need to fear change. It may be time to let go of something that has served its purpose and is no longer of any benefit to you. Surrender it with grace and trust that nothing is ever truly lost, for all exists eternally within the universal heart of creation. Look at the image on this card and you will see that as the autumn leaves fall, a beautiful being starts to emerge. This beautiful being is you. A new chapter in your life is about to unfold. The current events are being divinely orchestrated. There is nothing you need to do except be patient and trust that all is unfolding as it should be. And she goes on to talk about the four. Autumn is a time for letting go of the old. Winter is a time to rest, contemplate all you have experienced to date, and give thanks. Spring gives birth to new and exciting chapters. Summer, take time to bask in the sun. So what she's saying and what's coming to me is that you may be in a different cycle in your own life than autumn, but autumn is a beautiful time. I believe I'm going into the spring cycle where I'm birthing new things. So think about it for a moment for you. But this week, if we look at this, you may be in a new cycle or entering a new cycle. So pay attention to that and see, how does it best serve me? Next one by Denise Lynn, Native Spirit Oracle. Peace pipe for the week. Oh, sorry. Peace pipe. Beautiful card. Reminds me of Sedona with all that beautiful red energy. Heal old wounds with people and situations. Carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. You no longer need to carry burdens. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world. This spirit wants you to know, in native traditions, sharing a peace pipe filled with sacred tobacco and herbs has a way of finding common ground and dropping discord. It was a respite in order to calmly assess a situation and find a peaceful solution. There are times to drop everything and leave. There are also times to carefully mend bridges. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or another. Transform inner guidance. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past and with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. And I love that because the thing that calls out to me is you don't have to forgive the situation, just the person. It also means that you don't have to be best friends and start hanging out with this person if you don't want to. It's a time of just letting go. And so there you are. Do your inventory this week. Is there somebody that you need to forgive, or how about yourself? So bring some peace to this situation this week. Next one, Alana Fairchild, Lightworker Oracle. What is it that we need for a card from you, Spirit, this week? Oh, well, this one flipped over, so I'm going to take it. Unplug from mass consciousness. Oh, yeah. Because it can be very hard to be peaceful when the whole world's rioting and going through all this negativity. There is a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it's safer to stay with the crowd than to question what you have been taught. It says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you have to stand up and live your truth, you'll be last and alone, humiliated, rejected, or destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from the systems of belief. You are capable of a more creative, loving, and soul-satisfying way of being. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for your soul. You are brave and aware enough to think outside the square, beyond what society or your peers may consider normal. You are supposed to be questioning things right now. You are in a transition from one way of being and thinking to another, opening up to a new world which you can trust enough to live in with peace and happiness because of the upgraded new beliefs you are cultivating, no matter how others may resist your choices. It says perhaps your new ideas takes you away from the world that they feel comfortable in. Your higher guidance encourages you to keep opening your mind to a more loving, higher reality. If you've been thinking along new lines and wonder if you are going crazy, your guidance tells you you are doing a great job. You are not crazy. Trust yourself. You are thinking in ways that do not belong to mass consciousness. It can seem scary at first, but once you realize the benefits gained from unplugging, you will enjoy the process and much more. It will free you, empower you to live a life of your own choosing. Opportunities and connections can open up to you in ways that defy your old beliefs. Sometimes breaking from the accepted norm, doing things differently, being concerned, I'm not tracking right, sorry, or being considered weird to family, colleagues, and friends is a sign that you are breaking away from consciousness of the masses. You were born to bring a new vibration of awareness to the planet. You will find those who can benefit and even love you for the difference, and those who are challenged or fearful of you for it. Either way, you can love and approve of yourself. Nourish relationships that support you and love compassionately. Keep unplugging yourself, one layer, thought, word, and deed at a time, from that which the mass consciousness would have you buy into. More stuff, more fear, more competition, more doubt, and more suffering. You can challenge any thought you don't want to have. Free yourself. You have the power to change your world and the world we live in as a result, one liberating thought at a time. Wow, big. Where we are in the consciousness right now, you can see, look, turn on your TV and see what's going on. These people rioting, these people trying to kill somebody. We don't want to be in that place. We want to be in a place that brings us peace. You will be challenged. Each person will be challenged to look at it as the world right now is like the Matrix, if you've seen the movie, and we're all being challenged to go back to our beliefs and say, does this really still serve me? As I look around in the world, is this where I want to be? Is this the world I want to be? Do I want a warring, rioting world? Or do I want to find a different way to bring about change? So this is it for you. So this week, some really good cards. Find out what cycle you're in and take an action step towards it. Clear anything that would hold you back, that you're not forgiving, even for the things that, how many times I've started a gazillion projects and haven't finished them. So even forgiving yourself for that. and then unplug from consciousness to do your own piece, your own work. And then we're going to the Oracle of E again. Pam Grout and Colette Byron Reed. What is it that you want to say to us? Time to fly. Love that. So let's see. It's 44, a master number. Let's see what that is. It may seem like a gamble, but there's a little intel from the universe. That leap into the unknown you've been waffling over, not only is the safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting with champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Are you ready? I love that. Don't we love Egyptian cotton sheets? Okay, so when I was in Egypt, we got to sleep on Egyptian cotton sheets. Oh my God, fascinating. Anyways, so it's saying, know that the end, whatever that is going to be okay. We'll be celebrating this time. We'll be moving through it, whatever it is. I'm not making light of things, so don't send me nasty emails. I'm just saying we have to believe that in the end, love and light prevails. Have a great week. Okay, never mind.